Hello. The following you are about to see is a film of Meher Baba, the avatar of the age.
I am one with God. I am the ocean of love. I am the ancient one. I am the divine beloved who loves you more than you can ever love yourself. Meher Baba says that he is the Christ, the God-man, the avatar, the savior of this age. For many thousands of people throughout the world, people of different nationalities, from all walks of life, from many religious backgrounds. For these people, Meher Baba is the avatar. They come to bow down to him as God in human form. The avatar is both man and God, the perfect being who is known throughout history in every culture and age of the world. The Christ, the Buddha, the Prophet. The name changes, as does the time and place. But the avatar is always one and the same, because God is always one and the same. He simply changes his human role to suit the needs of the age in which he appears.
इसके महबूबे रब मेरे काम आ गया मेरी बेताबियों का सिला मिल गया इसके महबूबे रब मेरे काम आ गया मेरी बेताबियों का सिला मिल गया मेरे हाथ आ गया.
God is like an infinite ocean. You are like a drop in that ocean. You see only the drop. You forget that you are always part of the ocean, that you are, in fact, one with it. The souls of all living creatures, of men and women of all nationalities, castes and creeds, are really one. All are drops of the divine ocean. The avatar was the first individual soul to realize consciously his oneness with the ocean. At one and the same time, he knows himself as drop and as ocean. He comes to remind us that we too are the whole ocean, and he shows us the way to realize this. The God-man sets the example. He leads a perfect life of love and service to show us that it can be done. He takes upon the human form willingly. He accepts its limitations and experiences physical pain and discomfort. In this Advent, Meher Baba was in 2 severe car accidents. His injuries were serious and made movement extremely difficult and painful in his later years. Each time he comes, the avatar endures some form of intense physical pain, appropriate to the age. He suffers knowingly for a definite purpose. He becomes man and goes through pain and helplessness only in order to free us from our burden of pain and helplessness. When God becomes man, it is due to his love for his beings. I suffer as no one could suffer. I suffer because I love. The avatar is like a gauge against which man can measure what he is and what he may become. Meher Baba led a simple life, surrounded by his close relatives and a group of disciples. He emphasized that for most people, the way to God lies through an ordinary human existence. The easiest way to find God is to leave all and follow me through love. I don't mean that you should leave your house and family. I mean that you be in your house and with your family, but love me as I want you to love me. Love me above all. As a man, on the human level, Meher Baba was warm and natural. He responded to one and all. None who approached him missed out or felt neglected. His love and concern extended to all the creatures of his creation. Yet he repeatedly said, God is the only reality. Everything passes except God. Nothing else is lasting. Not only is the avatar God, but also the ant and the sparrow, just as one and all of you are nothing but God. Live only to find and realize your true identity with your beloved God. For the last 44 years of his life, Meher Baba did not speak. He communicated mainly through a unique series of hand gestures. You have had enough of words. I have had enough of words. It is not through words that I give what I have to give. My love, which is always silent, can flow to you, to be yours to keep and to share with those who seek me. The God-man visits his creation out of his love and compassion. He comes to remind us of the truth, to awaken us from our dream. And each time he comes, he teaches the same basic lesson: love. Love for God, love for our fellow man. Love all, because all are one. Live a sincere life. Be natural and be honest with yourself. All I want is your love. Love me. Do not worship me. Meher Baba accepted kindly the garlands and songs of praise offered to him, but he accepted them only as an expression of love from the giver. He emphasized that such things are not necessary, that rituals and ceremonies performed without thought or sincerity are of little use. The only prayer God hears is the prayer of the heart. Silently, he communicated with the countless men and women who came to him. For many, this moment was the only physical contact they had with Meher Baba. They bow down at his feet. They receive a glance, a nod, a caress. Yet countless thousands will tell of the depth and lasting significance of that brief moment. The avatar is always present and available to the one who approaches him sincerely. His power is not dependent upon his physical form, but from time to time, he gives us the pleasure and benefit of his presence on earth. The time of the avatar is like the springtide of creation. The God-man always appears when suffering upon earth has reached its height, when man has lost touch with his true spiritual nature. At that point, the avatar returns. He brings a new release of power, a new awakening of consciousness, a new experience of life, not merely for a few, but for all. Life as a whole is stepped up to a higher level of awareness, is geared to a new rate of energy. Meher Baba emphasizes that the avatar is for everyone. There are no special requirements, no secret codes. Saint and sinner, high and low, rich and poor, healthy and sick, man and woman, young and old, beautiful and ugly, are all equal in my eyes. Why? Because I am in everyone. None should hesitate to come to me, meet me, and embrace me with love. The only place that can hold me is the heart. Keep me close with you. I am always there.
Meher Baba, also called the Awakener, was born February 25, 1894 in Pune, India. He had a sizable following both in India and throughout the world. Beginning July 25, 1925, he observed silence for 44 years until he dropped his body on January 31, 1969. He originally communicated with an alphabet board, but later dropped the board in favor of a unique set of hand gestures. He observed that he had come not to teach, but to awaken, adding that things that are real are given and received in silence. He was born into a Zoroastrian family of Persian descent. He was educated in Pune, and at the age of 19 he met Hazrat Babajan, the first of 5 perfect masters, or God-realized persons, who over the next 7 years would help him unveil his own spiritual identity. That identity was as the avatar of this age. Meher Baba used the term avatar to mean the periodic incarnation of God in human form. Previous avatars were Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, and Mohammed. I am the same ancient one, come again into your midst, he declared, adding that all major religions are revelations of that one reality, which is God. Meher Baba saw his work as awakening the world through love to a new consciousness of the oneness of all life. To that end, he lived a life of love and service, which included extensive work with the poor, the physically and mentally ill, and many others. It included such tasks as feeding the poor, cleaning latrines of untouchables, and bathing lepers. He saw a responsibility to give spiritual help to advanced souls he called mus, and traveled throughout India to find such persons. These outward activities were indications of the inner transformation of consciousness that Meher Baba came to give the world. Building on a theme of selfless service, he established and later dismantled many institutions of service to humanity, which he compared to scaffolding temporarily erected to construct a building that really was within the human heart. He said that a new humanity would emerge from his life's work, and that he would bring about an unprecedented release of divine love in the world. Between 1931 and 1959, Baba made many visits to the United States and Europe. In 1952, he established the Meher Spiritual Center in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. From the mid-1960s, Meher Baba was in seclusion, and during that period, several U.S. drug experimenters were drawn to him in a quest for spiritual truth. Through them, his admonitions against the non-medical use of psychedelic and other drugs came to the attention of the news media. He warned young people explicitly that drugs are harmful mentally, physically, and spiritually, trying to draw them away from drugs and toward a spiritual life. Meher Baba said, "I am not come to establish any cult, society, or organization, nor even to establish a new religion. The religion that I shall give, teaches the knowledge of the one behind the many. The book that I shall make people read is the book of the heart that holds the key to the mystery of life. I shall bring about a happy blending of the head and the heart. I shall revitalize all religions and cults and bring them together like beads on one string. I have come not to teach, but to awaken."